Not so many people in the world are willing to go to any lengths for their own goals. Mostly people give up without even halfway through their intended path. Hence, everyone is divided into weak and strong. Some emerge from obstacles completely exhausted, having lost everything they have. Others, on the contrary, enthusiastically overcome any difficulties, deriving not only benefit but also pleasure from everything they experience. In a life where there is no money, knowledge, and easy paths, it is much harder to achieve something. How do people manifest themselves in utter poverty when there is no possibility to bypass the trial? Such different personalities. To understand the phrase more thoroughly, one should turn to real-life examples. Only they can provide a worthy and complete understanding of the whole picture. Poverty does not necessarily mean that a person is homeless, living on the streets, and surviving on whatever they can find. Here, the essence lies in the absence of large sums of money, affluence, wealth. More than half of humanity lives in poverty. Some complain about what they lack, while others prefer to remain silent, knowing how poorly other people live. Before you are two individuals. One has long been accustomed to living in an affluent family and only does something with the help of parental assistance. He is a spoiled individual who cannot solve problems without the help of elders, or be alone to reflect on himself and how to live on. The only thing this person can do is boast about his wealth, flaunt how rich he is, show off in front of friends and representatives of the opposite sex. The second person doesn't earn insane amounts of money, but they are accustomed to achieving everything themselves. Any problems have long been overcome by them, so a new emerging misunderstanding for them is like a mosquito bite, equally insignificant and easily solvable. Which of the two will pass the trials of poverty? Who will hold back and not complain about the difficulties ahead of them? Of course, the second option, because they are much stronger, more active, and smarter. Destiny has so many plans for us, so it is inherent in throwing obstacles at us, so that we prove daily that we are capable of coping with everything, even the most burdensome and unbearable. Wisdom from Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo, the chief French writer who announced himself to society as a poet-novelist. His works are imbued with the spirit of romanticism and adventures. Not reading Hugo, or at least not knowing him, is simply impossible. He also reasoned about the strong and the weak, categorizing himself into the first option. Providing arguments, Hugo was sure that trials are only subject to those who have endurance, resilience, and a desire to move forward, even if the wind is not at all favorable. Thus, he coined a brilliant and very beautiful phrase: poverty, a wonderful and terrible trial, from which the weak emerge having lost honor, and the strong having gained greatness. This is the crucible into which fate throws a person every time it needs a scoundrel or a demigod. Victor Hugo. From greatness to honor, just one step. And what will happen to each of us depends on ourselves. Are you strong or weak? How quickly are you ready to deal with the difficulties that fall to your lot? If you agree with the thoughts of the great Hugo and share his opinion, then like this post and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.